What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome on back to the continuation of Darkness over the Hanshu River. We're going to be making our way to the boss, and then we have a very challenging side mission with the Tiger's loyal subjects. So, picking up where we left off from this flag, there's actually quite a bit of loot we can get. And like I said, this area is pretty open in the way that you want to go. So, hop up here, run on over here for now. We'll get this chest first. And then I was hoping to plunge him.
He's unbelievable. While we were holding our strategy, he stuck off right into the demon's midst. Right after lecturing me on the need for caution.
By the time we arrived, Jian was
right underneath. We have another little piece of candy.
I worry for my father's safety.
And then right over here, where we were kind of bum rushing those dudes, we have another chest. Now, with our current morale level, we could shoot over there and kill the bird, but the stuff that's over this way is slightly lower level, so I'd suggest you go to the left first. So hop up, up through here. Blew that thing up. Go here, and right around here, you're going to find one of the sneakiest marking flags in the game. Look at that little guy. Tucked away on just this little balcony here. Definitely a easy one to miss, but go on, drop on in there. Have a chest in here with some Sacred Lotus back up top. Let me see. I believe there's a loot over here as well. Let me check the notes. Left side for a chest, right for chest. Around the corner for the marking flag. Out for a chest, then kill the double mermaids. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jump and plunge. Earth. I think they both died from one. God, dude. A pure earth build honestly just slaughters the mermaids. That's insane how much damage we did. And then you could go up here, and this would take you on up to that other battle flag. Now, obviously, we already knocked all this out, but just showing how the level connects. Drop down for that. And we'll kill this guy. Oop. You thought, sir. Okay, that one. There's nothing in here. No, there is. Okay. There's a couple houses around here that are open, but there's nothing inside of them. So this one has the steel. Let's see. Return, plunge to continue past where the mermaids were for another one, and the loot. Hop into the chest on the balcony for the dragon bane. Okay. Let's go this way. Give her some yummy yummy earth. Get this. Kind of another sneaky spot here. Jump inside. This is the dragon bane essence, which I haven't really been using those, so let me go. I have an essence and a crystal I gotta use. The walkthrough prep, man, I was real bad about it. We were just cruising along, and I had like 3 or 4 of them built up. I was like, yeesh, I gotta do this. So got that. Go around this way. Nothing there. We already killed this dude, so cut on inward and up. And then we're gonna go after the bird. We'll wait for it to turn around, so we can possibly get the crit. Yep. There we go. Alright, marking flag 7. And here is a spiky boy. And we should be guarding the talisman that we need. Hook. Where's that talisman? I thought the talisman was over here. Guys, move. Please. Move. Move. Check the notes here. Bird marking 7 and a spiky boy guarding chest. 1 door and critical big boy. Continue for mermaid and zombie. Then cross the bridge for... Okay, so the talisman's up ahead. Just the marking flag. And the chest, which we got. So there's a big boy right around here. I'll wait for him to turn around. Take the Critical on him. There we go. Never seen that happen before, but I'll take it. We can go ahead and kick the boat. Go on over here. There we go. Blow them all up. Mermaid, then cross the bridge for battle flag and powder. Pass the door, go right. Okay. Yeah, okay, I know where we're at now. So get this battle flag. This door is locked for now, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna get this though. Pass the door. There we go. That is our marking. Back. Spammed it and killed them all. That's fine. Right. So we can go that way and get the shortcut, but there's another big boy that we're going to try and take out here. Get in trouble. Right up ahead is the final marking flag we need. There we go. 8 of 8. Putting you up to the fortitude rank of 20. Right. As we come on out, we could have crossed through up above, which you can kind of see. Well, I'm just go back over to where they have to show the path. It's not like it really matters, but people might be curious. We do have one more crocodile. Congrats, you played yourself. One more crocodile friend that we got to get through. We're going to handle that in just a moment. Go around the corner. Get this. You know, sprint to the rope and shortcut. Beware crocodile underwater. Right around that loot, so go around instead. Couple spare enemies here, but we're going to get this shortcut open. And just to fully clear things out. Blow up that mermaid. Grab the rank 6 steel. This one? Yeah, it's this one, I think. Alright. Grab that, and now you're ready for the boss. So, this upcoming boss is going to be a demonic possessed version of Sun Jian, which I want to point out that if you're trying to get certain armor and you don't have it, for example, Sun Jian isn't on the list, after this mission, you won't be able to get him. So if that's the case and you want his armor, all you're going to have to do, go back to a mission where you were able to recruit Sun Jian and feed him cups of cordiality, or just replay that mission. Not every warrior is available on every mission, and so it's kind of important because as the game progresses, some of them are going to get demonified, I guess, because of the bad guy, and it's just something to be aware of. Now this boss is pretty straightforward. There's two criticals to look out for. One of them is going to be a charge, where he's literally going to charge you. The other, he'll like spin in a half circle, plant his tail, which is a blade, in the ground, and then it's going to accelerate towards you. For the tail swing, I like deflecting backwards. I think it's a little bit easier. But otherwise, this fight's kind of a blowout. To be honest, I think he's easier than the tigers we typically fight. So as for battle prep here, you could go for earth, you could go for ice. It doesn't really matter. He's a really big target, and you're gonna pretty much just body him.
Keep your weapon close.
The big targets are the easiest to kill, in my experience. So let's go ahead and put that on him so he has that vulnerability. And now we're gonna pop this. It's gonna do a bunch of damage. Let's see, likes his tiger charges. Let's say back up a little bit, and maybe you'll actually see some of the mechanics of the fight. He is metal, so if you want to counter an element, fire will tear him up the fastest. But you can see how much damage we do with this guy. There's the plant, and that's the one that you would deflect.
I do not fear death's abyss. I'll show you the strength.
Oh, that was the charge he was going to try and do. He hasn't even done the bladed tail technique yet. There it is, and there we go. Alright, since she wanted to do it, we'll go ahead and just finish him off now. I really like trying to show all the abilities that a boss has.
Dad! Hold on! Father!
So that is gonna be the end of Sun Jian. Quite a sad way to go. After that, we get bestowed with the protection of the divine beast Baihu due to her strong bonds. Then, of course, it's going to throw us to another main mission, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we have the Tiger's loyal subjects. Just got to get through stuff here. We're going to show the next encounter. So, just to get up to our flag, on the way over to it, little piece of candy. And here, we are going to travel. Before that, real fast, if we go to the Divine Beast, what you'll notice here is you can see how Baihu now has a 4th affix on him, whereas the other ones don't. When it said, like, you've now been bestowed with the divine protection, that gave us that extra affix, which is usually something significant. So in like this case, you know, we now have damage amplification upon final strike, and the other spirits will get something equally awesome. But in case you're like, well, I already had Baihu, what happened there? We just got powered up is all. So from here, travel, and before we do that, we have the Tiger's loyal subjects. Now this is a fight that a lot of people have actually been asking for advice on. I think this is probably the hardest side mission in the game. It's very straightforward. It's going to be a 1v3. But the problem is it's just a 1v3 in an arena. You versus 3 dudes. Nothing else. Very, very simple, very straightforward. Very high chance of you taking a lot of damage. But so there's 2 things I want to point out. One, this is going to be a slow swamp, so it's a really good way to abuse them a little bit. The other is that platform this guy's up on. We can use that for abuse. Now, it's going to sound cheeky, but the best way to do this by far is basically going to be through magic spam and through whittling them down. So I'm just going to go in and show you exactly what I do. So we're going to hit the first guy. They're going to start coming. And once they get close, I'm going to get those out. And now that they are through that, I'm going to run on over here. I want them to jump up top.
Let your guard down there.
Literally, this is just, we're going to be kiting them back and forth, Jump through. Let this slow them down. Button's coming a little closer. Most of the time, they don't go for criticals, which is one of the few nice things here. If you get hit, usually it's going to be a spirit break.
This isn't going my way.
You can kind of see how we're not even really looking to fight this. The running back and forth, that's really just to give our spirit a chance to regenerate and look for good opportunities to get them. You could even use stuff like this. The biggest thing here is you really just want to get that wizardry spam. And when you have an opportunity to get a critical and finish one, absolutely take it. The criticals will do massive damage in this fight. You can see how I'm not holding these encounters for long. I'm getting damage in, and then I'm getting out really fast. Got him winded. Go in and get that crit, get damage. I'll probably just finish Han Dynasty off here. And then at that point, it's easy. So yeah, pretty easy with that strategy. And then just in case, you know, this is a fight that I'm going to cover with water as well. Just because, like I said, you can apply this same strategy that I just did across a bunch of different builds. There's a bunch of different spells that are going to be very helpful here to pump the damage out. So I'll take a look at those after we do the water build. So while the goal was to actually show you this with water, after testing it, discovered water is actually really poorly suited to this fight. You obviously have Ice Trap, but Ominous Chill just doesn't really do well here because it's meant for large targets. So instead, we're going to show you this fight with a quick respec. So in this case, we have put everything into fire. I want to point out that our gear is exactly the same. We've done absolutely nothing except for going to Virtue and moving everything into fire. As for the spells I would recommend, you're going to want Engulfing Inferno for the AoE. Burning Flame Wave gives you some space. It's a good knockback here. And then Blasting Flare if they get up on you. And just running that, this is pretty straightforward. This is basically what we did in the Let's Play, and we got through this with very little difficulty. So if they're all grouping up, you can see how Burning Flame Wave, we get a lot of burn buildup, and it knocks them back. Now with a strat like this, we're not going to be as concerned with the thing up here, because we're not going to be able to stack our Engulfing Inferno on top of that. This guy's just bullying me. Get off the ground. You can see this one's really good for actually getting the burn status up, which will tickle them down quite a bit of health over time. Anytime they get isolated, just go on and get in there and use Blasting Flare to help build up that meter. And then similar to like a Lu fight or something, use Absorbing Vitality to heal yourself here. Go up top. Let's see. Blasting Flare works pretty well there. I ran straight through the flame wave. If you can get them to group up, engulfing a opponent will do some serious damage. But most of the time, it's going to be hard to get them grouped up to where it's going to hit all of them. Fight to heal him right there, but it's okay. One guy is almost dead, and that's fine. He's the main melee guy here. So let's see how we got a good multi burn there. Let's hop on off. One guy almost dead. He's gonna be dead in just a second. Yep, there we go. So one's already down. Cheng Pu will be our next target.
This is nothing. I'm already feeling my energy wave.
See that knockback right there, and some really solid damage. It's a good, very good for choke point situations. See, they're both pretty much gonna burn out. You're dead, and you're dead. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that that might have even been easier than the Earth attempt was. But like I said, this is, I mean, literally water build. You know. Nothing on here. It goes towards fire. We could have had water stats on this gear. It wouldn't have made a difference. It's just allocate everything into fire and do the cleanup. But obviously from here, we are ready to move on to our next main battlefield. Before you do so, make sure you go ahead and spend any upgrade materials you have. Upgrade your weapons and your armor. And especially now that we have two full builds, the earth build and the water build, I really want to point out that, you know, this isn't one or the other. Really, whatever you're more comfortable with is what I want you to play as. If you're really liking the water play style, stick with that. If you're liking the earth more, stick with that. You know, you can always swap between them at any given time, and to be honest, if one set of weapons is +6 and the other is +5, it's not going to make a big difference. So just try to keep everything upgraded with the sets you're liking, and as long as you have two, having two sets, it's really going to allow you to kind of just blast through the game. And even then, there's cases like what we just encountered where we were like, oh, let's just put 50 fire, and then we blitzed on through it. So either way, we're wrapping up here, and I will catch you next time as we continue on.